This video is designed to help CBIs interact with boaters and do a thorough inspection. This program is an important tool in preventing the spread of aquatic invasive species in Maine. The inspector should approach the boater as they are pulling up to the launch. If they are leaving the lake, be ready to inspect as they pull the boat out. Remember that this is a voluntary inspection, so always be friendly and non-threatening. Be mindful of their time. Answer questions as best you can, but don't hold them up if they want to be on their way.
Good morning, how are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm well. I'd like to do an inspection of your boat for aquatic invasive species. Would that be all right?
I'm in a rush. Can it be quick?
Yeah, it can be really quick, just a few minutes.
Okay, that's fine.
Great. First thing, is your boat drained of standing water?
Why would I need to do that?
Well, small invasive animals can survive in standing water. Maine law says that boats need to be drained between water bodies.
Okay.
So I'd appreciate it if you could pull up to this flat spot.
If it isn't possible to pull away to drain, have the boater launch without draining. Draining that water into a lake is illegal and poses additional risk to the water. In Maine, it is illegal to transport any aquatic plant or plant part on the outside of a boat or trailer on a public road. It is illegal to possess, import, cultivate, transport, or distribute any invasive plant. It is illegal to drain or release water into any inland water source. Just prior to launching and when removing a watercraft, a person must remove or open any hull drain plugs, bailers, valves, live wells, ballast tanks, and other devices designed for routine removal or opening and closing to encourage water to drain. Penalties for violating these laws can result in fines up to $500 and $2,500 for subsequent violations. This includes fines for failing to display the current year's Lake and River Protection sticker. Revenue from the sticker goes to funding prevention, control, and early detection of AIS. It also includes funding for enforcement of the AIS laws for the game wardens. Draining boats of standing water can prevent the introduction and spread of invasive animals, such as zebra mussels and spiny water flea.
Okay, I'm going to start at the front of the boat. What was the last lake you were on?
I went fishing on Lake Arrowhead last week.
Okay, would you mind checking your fishing gear and anchor?
Sure, I can do that.
Encourage the boater to help with the inspection. If they choose not to, ask if you can inspect inside. Make sure you or the boater checks all equipment that has been in the water.
I found a plant on my anchor. What do I do with it?
That's great. I'll take it to get identified. Lake Arrowhead does have a few invasive plants, so it's great that we're doing this today.
Inspectors will need to crouch down in order to see the entire underside of the boat. Just the prop is not enough. Remember that any part of the boat or trailer that goes in the water can catch plants, so make sure you inspect all parts of the trailer, including wheel wells, license plate, carpeted bunks, or rollers. If you find a plant during inspection, remove it and keep it for identification. Don't forget to inspect the other side. Be sure to check for this year's Lake and River Protection sticker and record the full registration number. If a boat does not have the current year's sticker, you can let the boater know about the potential fine. Research where stickers can be bought in your area. They can also be purchased online right at the ramp.
Thanks for your help today. If there isn't an inspector next time you go out, would you be able to do that inspection yourself?
Sure, I can do that.
Great, thank you. Have a great time out on the water today.
Thank you.
If a boater is curious about the program, you can give them an Infested Lakes brochure. Inspectors should be aware of the list of infested water bodies and how close their launch site is to them. The Clean Drain Dry winch sticker is designed to help remind boaters to do their own inspection when launching. Only give them one if they are interested. Never touch equipment without permission. After the inspection, finish writing down inspection data or entering it into the app. Make note of where any plants were found, and if you determine the plant is suspicious, fill out the label. Make sure there is water in the bag and keep sample refrigerated until it can be identified. Always encourage boaters to inspect their own equipment when there isn't an inspector at the launch site. We have a chance to save our lakes, rivers, and streams from aquatic invasive species, but it is a joint effort. Thank you for doing your part.